closer, because tonight's story is not just for children. It is for anyone who has ever been mistreated, overlooked, or tested beyond their strengths. Long ago, in a quiet village in Russia, there lived a young girl named Vasilissa. She lived peacefully with her parents until the day her mother fell terribly ill. Sensing her end was near, the woman called her daughter close. With trembling hands, she brought out a small doll, hidden underneath her blanket. She placed it into Vasilissa's hands and said, "My child, when I am gone, keep this doll with you always. Feed her when you are in trouble, and she will guide you." Not long after, she closed her eyes, and she never woke up again. Time passed, and as loneliness often pushes the heart, Vasilissa's father remarried, but the woman he brought into their home came with darkness. She had two daughters, lazy, bitter, full of envy. From the very first day, they hated Vasilissa. Why? Because no matter how hard they tried to break her, she only grew more beautiful. But what they did not know was that Vasilissa was not alone. Every morning before beginning her chores, she would whisper, little doll, listen, my dear, as I pour all my troubles into your ear." She would feed the doll, and like magic, her work would be done. The floors swept, the fire lit, the food prepared, all while she sat quietly, braiding flowers into her hair, and instead of growing tired and worn, she grew more radiant. One autumn evening, her father left for the market. That night, a storm rose. The wind howled, rain lashed against the windows. Inside, the stepmother gave each girl a task and left only a small, flickering light in the room. Then suddenly, the light went out. Darkness swallowed the house. The stepsisters pretended to panic. "Oh no, how will we finish our work?" Then slowly, their eyes turned to Vasilissa because they knew something she feared. Deep within the forest lived a witch, Baba Yaga. A creature so terrifying, she was said to eat people without mercy, and her house was the only place where they could find light. So they pushed Vasilissa out into the night. Alone, trembling, Vasilissa ran to the barn. She fed her doll and whispered her fears, and the doll replied, "Do not be afraid. Take me with you, and no harm will come to you." So in the dark forest she went. Trees towered like giants. The sky was empty, no moon, no stars. Then suddenly a rider passed, all white. Horse, cloak, face as white as dawn. And just like that, morning began. Later, a red rider passed, and the sun rose, and finally, a black rider passed, and night fell once again. At last, Vasilissa reached a clearing, and there she saw it, a hut standing on chicken legs, surrounded by a fence made of human bones. Skulls stared from every corner, their eyes glowing like fire. Then the earth trembled, the air shook, and out of the forest came Baba Yaga, flying in a mortar, steering with a pistol, sweeping her tracks away. She sniffed the air. "I smell a human." Vasilissa stepped forward, shaking. "I have come for light." The witch laughed. "You want light? Then you will work for me, or I will eat you." Baba Yaga gave her impossible tasks, sorting grains from husk, separating seeds from poppy, endless labor before dawn. And each night, she threatened, "If it is not done, I will roast you." But each time, Vasilissa fed her doll and help came. Birds filled the sky, mice flooded the ground. They walked through the night until everything was done. Still, Vasilissa knew she could not remain there, so she sought help from the witch's servants. And for the first time, kindness returned kindness. The servant helped her escape. As she ran, the cat tried to attack. She fed it. The dog tried to bite. She gave it a bone. The tree tried to strike. She tied its branches. The gate tried to trap her. She oiled it. Before leaving, she took a skull for light. When she returned home, her stepmother and stepsisters mocked her, but the skull turned towards them. Its eyes burned and burned until they were reduced to ashes. Vasilissa buried the skull, and from that day grew a bush of deep red roses. Her father returned, and at last peace came to her life. But the little doll, she kept it close, because wisdom once given is never wasted. Now tell me, was it magic that saved Vasilissa? Or was it her kindness, her patience, and her strength? Because in this life, not every Baba Yaga looks like a witch. Leave us your comments. We love to read them. Please don't forget to subscribe for more intriguing folklore and mythology stories. Like the video and share. See you in our next one. Bye.